With a growing population and droughts in recent years, Texas is looking to get innovative to keep up with the water needs for all of the people who live here. While the state works to improve infrastructure as part of this legislative session, alternative sources of water are now on the way. KXAN's Eric Henriksen is in Manor taking an in-depth look at one solution to a potential crisis.
What looks like a normal cup of water didn't come from a pipe or a well, but from the air itself.
This is where the air filters are. It'll pass through the evaporator.
Eric Shang and his brother Brian are the co-founders of Aquaria.
Our family is from an area in China called the Land of a Thousand Springs, right? It's actually very much like Texas.
With water on the mind, they developed the HydroPack system.
There's 39 million billion gallons of water in the atmosphere around us. And so our machine is actually sucking in air first, and then we're lowering the atmospheric air into its dew point and then capturing that water.
The water goes through 6 layers of filtration before it reaches the tap. 1 layer of air filtration, followed by 5 layers of water filtration.
This, as the smallest size, is about 70 gallons a day.
This unit, which requires electricity, costs about 10 grand. Pulling water from the air isn't a novel concept. Scientists like Weihua Yu from the University of Texas have explored using polymer-like gels.
This actually is very easily accessible and extremely scalable and extremely also low-cost material to start with.
While hydrogels don't require power, they are smaller than the HydroPack machines. However,
Fairly cold this morning, so we're not really going to be making water when the dew point is below freezing.
and in drier regions, they can't produce as much water. Currently, the device has been sold in several states, mostly along the Gulf, with less than a dozen operating in Texas. Aquaria expects their commercial model to ship within the next 2 months. In Manor, Texas, Eric Henriksen, KXAN News.
All right, Eric, thank you so much. Improving water stability is one of the governor's top goals this legislative session. One of the priorities, expanding the Texas Water Fund, and that fund is available to utilities and communities hoping to improve their water infrastructure. Taking a closer look now, another Austin-based company is working on its own effort to deal with water supply, controlling the weather. Rainwater Tech uses these strategically placed towers in drought-stricken areas. When clouds roll in, the company says that the towers then release ionized particles into the air, supercharging the atmosphere. Smaller raindrops in the clouds attach these ionized particles, helping them grow larger, fall, and reach the ground. But that tech cannot create rain without a cloud.